they sleep again. They sleep. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah, yeah. Wake up, the cake up. Raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I'm gonna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action. Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I
think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield on 1st down. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. 23 yards on the play.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
The speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit!
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Chark, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Gone! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
First down, Mayfield. He dumps it to Hyde. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A minute 57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Lucky 56.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Balaj. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And an alley to run. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On first down, Allen. Buying time, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Hot.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Flex round. Flex round.
Finding room to the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They come up in an offset eye.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
A final shot before half for Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's caught. Stills right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Drake, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going up top. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2nd down, Mayfield being chased out left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Good work that time to get him to jump. And now here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. William Hayes in there to get him for a loss of 5. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Watch the slant. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for the Browns. 53 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Mayfield. Underneath for Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone of blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get it up the middle. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll give it to Chubb. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot!
They They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Ratley. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete a run like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They run it with the launch. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
3-19! 3-19!
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
39! Green, 39! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Stills. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Take it in at the 22. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Charles Harris in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start on the ground with Balanos. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Gone! Over! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit!
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Mayfield. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Dolphins, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another road